this moment, thousands of men are cruising for prostitutes. Often they are looking for children who are more easily available in poor countries such as Nepal and India. The internet has become a tool for accessing detailed information of specific cities, special districts, even city streets where underage prostitutes can be found. These children are valued commodities in the sex traffic industry. This is their story. Kamatipura, Bombay, the largest brothel district in all of India. Each night, more than 200,000 local men crowd into an area of about 6 blocks, where more than 20,000 prostitutes live and work. Half the girls here come from Nepal. There is a huge demand for their golden skin and oriental features. Even more desirable are the hundreds of children, some as young as 9. Behind these doorways is a labyrinth of tiny rooms, corridors and courtyards which make up the brothels of Bombay's red light district. The girls here have been cheated, kidnapped, beaten and sold into bondage. They are modern-day sex slaves.
Well, I told this Nepalese girl that I could find her a good job in India. I told her that I would advance her 3,000 rupees. That's all it took to convince her.
They used to hit me and beat me if I didn't do it. The business. One time for 4 or 5 days they beat me constantly and forced me to do it.
I then took her and sold her for 50,000 rupees. She was about 16.
After the brothel owners beat me, they sent men to my room. The men did many things to me there. The madams even beat me when I came out of the room. They beat me a lot.
Like so many of the girls here, Belly was just 14 when she was abducted into a brothel.
I ended up in the brothel because 2 women in Nepal befriended me and took me to watch a movie. When I asked for a drink of water, they mixed some kind of drug in the water. Then I was taken to Bombay and I was sold to the brothel owners. I had many welts on my body from being beaten. It used to hurt. They did not feed me well. In the morning I got rice, and in the evening they used to give me rotten rice that they would buy outside the brothel.
Customers visit the brothel around the clock. The price, 60 to 100 rupees, $1 or $2 depending on a girl's beauty and age. The madams charge a premium for children and virgins. The girls say that they service up to 35 men a day. They live and work crammed 4 and 5 into tiny rooms. Their children play on the floor while they service the customers. The madams collect the money directly from the customers. New girls in the brothel are not paid for their work. Instead, the madams expect them to work off the money spent buying them from pimps and agents. But the girls are never told how much they cost. They could spend the next 10 years paying off their purchase price. The girls are forced to buy their own makeup and extra food with tips they sometimes get from their customers. Even the water must be purchased.
I would wake up around 1 o'clock. Then I'd brush my teeth, and by the time I had finished eating, it would be 3 o'clock. Then I put on my makeup and wait.
Girls recently sold into the brothels are locked in their rooms until they learn not to resist. Only then are they allowed out into the halls and courtyards.
They used to lock us up with a huge padlock on the main door. It had steel all around. We were never allowed out on the street to get anything. The madams had everything brought in to us.
When a young girl or a woman is sold into a brothel, she's put through a month or so of seasoning, and most of these little children or young women relent within a week to 10 days under severe psychological pressure, under beatings, under torture, physical abuse, verbal abuse, rape, sodomy, burns with cigarette butts, isolation, drugging, starvation, and the like.
My organization could shut the brothels down, especially if the government would help us. We could do it. We can create an awareness. We can tell the customers that this is someone's mother. You have your own wife. Why do this to someone's mother, to somebody's sister? This is rape. Now this girl, look at her. She was raped. But we rescued her and sent her back to her village in Nepal.
Nepal is a small mountain kingdom in the Himalayas on the northern border with India, about 1,500 kilometers from Bombay. Nepal is one of the poorest countries in Asia. Almost the entire population lives in small villages in the hills surrounding the Katmandu Valley. As in many Asian countries, women here have traditionally been thought of as inferior to men. They have been raised to obey their fathers, brothers, and husbands. In certain regions of this desperately poor country, women are little more than chattel. This is where the procurers and agents from the brothels of Bombay come hunting for girls.